fuck.
Starting up, and we may eventually be live.
Eventually, that's good. It's a good thing.
Where's my tweet? Okay, and we're live.
Ah, good. Because it's bad to be dead, or so I'm told. Sometimes I wish for death's subtle embrace. Anyways.
So, welcome to the Radical Tangent.
As always.
I am Subconscious Devil. What the f... And this is...
Wild Snooty.
And today, apparently Hateful's already here. So today we are going to talk about... We've actually got quite a few things to talk about. So, I don't know.
Had to take a call real quick. Very important. You're saying broski.
I said we have a few things to talk about, and then you just went fucking silent.
Hey.
You had to take a call right now?
I had to take this call. Just trust me.
Whatever.
Okay? It was a personal matter, okay?
Okay, so now that we've been going for 1 minute and 13 seconds, let's continue. So today, this week, we went and saw Baywatch and The Mummy.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Why are you bitching? There's no reason to bitch here. Anyways, we're just gonna start with Baywatch, and all of our.
Would we like to start with the terrible one first?
Well, all of our viewers, it wasn't terrible. You fuck. Fuck you, AC. Seriously, every week.
I told you to get a handle on that shit. Get some fucking noise dampeners and shit. You make them out of egg cartons. It's not that hard.
I have foam. I just haven't done anything about it yet. Anyway.
Oh, so you're just a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah,
that's all.
You knew that. So.
Well, yeah.
So, anyways, Baywatch. Now, not only do you know how bad my taste of movies is, all of our viewers...
everybody else knows.
Yes, they're all going to know.
For shame, motherfucker.
Why for shame? You liked it, don't lie.
I hate that I enjoyed it. I really fucking hated that I enjoyed it.
Okay, so let's just start talking about it.
Okay.
So, as we all know, Baywatch got The Rock and Zac Efron and what's that chick's name? Rosario Daddario.
That's not Rosario Dawson.
Whatever, something Daddario. I don't know her fucking first name. What's her first name?
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to who was playing who.
The chick with the dark hair.
Are we talking about the bad guy chick?
No, we're talking about the hot chick with the dark hair and light eyes.
There were a lot of fucking hot chicks with dark hair and hot eyes, or whatever.
Light eyes. Jackass.
Whatever. Oh, hold on. I'll see. We're prepared for shit. That's how we do. Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron, Alexandria
Daddario.
Daddario.
God, we're bad at this. So, anyways.
No, we're fucking pro.
We are so fucking pro. What the fuck's wrong with you? So, anyways, I went into this movie, like, I saw the trailers. I'm like, we have to go see this. This looks so funny. And then you brought me down. You brought me down so hard on this movie.
That's what I do. I ruin all the things.
I was like, I don't want to go see this. Why are we going to see this now? I already said we're seeing it, so now we have to fucking see it.
Another movie you guys don't know who's in. Yeah, we don't know who the actors are, but that's not the point. It's not about who's in the movie. It's about the impression the movie makes on us. So it doesn't matter if the person's like a star or like a C-rank actor. It depends on how the impression of the movie laid into us that matters more than who the actor is.
Well, it matters how much it hurt when it went inside.
Exactly.
So
I've seen many a bad Johnny Depp movie.
Johnny Depp doesn't make bad movies.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
Anyways, so walking into this, yeah, I had the lowest expectations to the point I brought a flask with me and had a little
were
bourbon and Coke.
were they tampon flasks?
Oh, sorry. The only pussy here is you, bud. So
Yeah, well.
no, I just have a good old fashioned flask. Actually, I collect flasks. I have one that has a little collapsible cup in it. I use that for my really nice bourbons whenever I go back to see the family and I know I'm gonna drink afterwards because I hate my life after listening to them. So I'll have that out. I'll bring out my flask. I'll open the glass and I just like walk out and watch the stars in the depths of the night, just looking up at them and thinking about eternity and how loving, cold, and sweet death's embraces.
But Tanuki, there's one thing that you have not really thought about with this. Now, when you go see your family, you have something to be proud of. There are less than 50 people that watch us on the internet. That didn't sound as good coming out as it did in my head.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm.
But think about it. There's enough people that watch our show every week. They could fill up a classroom. An overcrowded classroom. No, an overcrowded classroom.
Well, if it's like
we have fans, fucker. We have fans. So, anyways, we go and see the movie, right? And I was really dreading it because of Tanuki. He really made me just feel like this was gonna be like the worst fucking movie ever.
Well, I told you beforehand I hate modern comedies. I'll explain why I don't really like modern comedies in a bit, but I just have this thing against them for the most part.
So, as we're just gonna go into this, and the movie's based off of the old show. It's actually in the same universe. It takes place after the original show ended, and wasn't there a Baywatch Hawaii or something too?
Yeah, I think so. I'll skim real quick.
It doesn't matter because I think there was. Anyways, so it takes place after all the old shows from the 80s and 90s. Because I know it was late 80s, early 90s when the first one came out. Oh my god,
there was a Baywatch Down Under.
Oh, I have to see this.
And in a Baywatch Hawaii.
So
you were not wrong.
So it's after these shows. And it kind of takes place where The Rock...
Oh my god, Baywatch ran for 10 years?
Yeah, Baywatch was on forever.
Holy fucking shit, yo.
So anyways, the show takes up as The Rock is the protege of Mitch from the original series, who is also named Mitch.
Was he also a lieutenant?
Yes, he was. Wait, are we talking about the old one or the new one?
Both at the same time. See, that's you're supposed to make a crack at me.
I wasn't paying attention to you.
oh, God. Golly gee, my shock.
I started looking at the chat, and I wanted to say hi. Hi, chat. Hi, Ani. Is it Ani?
I just say Annie.
Annie?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Shut up.
Bad jokes aside.
Shut up.
Bad jokes aside.
God fucking damn it. Why do I do this with you? What is wrong with me?
Because we have good bants.
No, that is not what we have. I want to strangle you sometimes, like right now. Anyways, so it takes place after the shows, and I don't know it. So it was cheesy as fuck, because I mean 80s 90s was, those shows, they were cheesy. I mean, that's what it was. That's how everything was back then.
I honestly think, though, that the self-awareness did make me enjoy it more.
But here's the problem. Even with the self-awareness, because there was a lot of self-awareness with how cheesy it was. Even with the self-awareness, it still got too cheesy. Am I wrong?
Okay. For the record, people, this guy actually liked this film a lot.
Not a lot.
So that's saying something.
I liked it. I liked it enough to where I would maybe rent it again, but I will never buy it. Oh, so should we tell the viewers my point of shame and awkwardness?
Okay.
Um, I told you about this, right? I went and saw the movie with my mom.
Oh God, yes.
So okay, this weekend
No. Okay. He could have asked me beforehand. He could have asked me beforehand if this was okay to go see with his mom, and I could have flat out said, "No, it is not. You should not do that at all."
well,
One of the first jokes in the entire thing.
What the fuck? Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Okay, we're back. We are back.
Okay. One of the first jokes that happens in the entire movie is guy chokes on a carrot and he gets the Heimlich from one of the Baywatch guards.
CJ, the one that plays CJ.
Yeah, the one that he's got this big old crush on. And she gives him the Heimlich and he gets an erection from it. And then to hide the erection, he like jumps onto this wooden folding chair and he gets his dick stuck between the boards like dick and balls.
Yeah, oh god, it was so bad.
This fucker saw this with his mom.
That was kind of awkward, but the really awkward part was the dick and balls. Seriously, guys, do not go see this with your parents. There are dick and balls just out there.
Looks like you got the bread and the biscuits.
What the I'm really not enjoying YouTube right
now. For the record, for all you people who might actually go see this, to me personally, when watching that entire movie, I just put Subby in Ronnie's place.
I don't like you anymore.
Raggle Tangent's over, everybody. This is the last episode. Subby's done with my shit.
Okay.
But you see, you know what the thing is? All the shit that happens to him, no matter what happens,
he's still got the girl, bitch.
Exactly. So you can't be that mad at me, motherfucker.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, okay, so Hateful's like, I'm sure your mom has seen all that before. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking sure she has, but...
Still makes it awkward.
The dude had to, like, look at his taint. Look at the dead dude's taint.
With the dick out.
Yeah, he had to, like, lift up the balls. It was so weird. Oh, God, that was so weird.
That's also one of the reasons I don't like modern comedies, is because they have to force humor scenes.
That was pretty funny, actually. The way that they played that off was hilarious.
It was okay. I like the
selfies.
The selfies.
Well, when Dwayne when The Rock takes pictures of him.
Oh, that was funny, but hey, Frostbite.
No, what's going on? Wait a sec. What's going on with the audio? He's saying he has to. Is my audio okay for you?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Okay, I'm gonna turn up your audio.
It's fading in and out.
Okay.
Is my audio okay? Is my gain down?
No, I hear you just fine. Wait, wait. Go ahead and talk.
Do re mi fa sol
turn up your gain just a little bit.
Do re mi fa sol la ti. How's that?
A little bit higher.
Do re mi fa
Keep going.
sol. I think I'm maxed.
Okay, then maybe it's just me. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyways.
Chat real quick. Am I too loud now?
Here, talk again.
No, the whole bit.
Okay.
Really low. Really low. God damn it.
Well, okay. Are we both low, or is it just him?
Real quick, like people.
Yeah, because we're just kind of chilling here.
Sorry for anybody who watches this in the future,
Yeah.
but it can't be helped. I mean, somebody doesn't even have Afghan internet anymore, so we can't even blame that.
Yeah. Well,
We had to accept that we're shit at this.
well okay, so
It's good for Andy to fuck off. Okay, so yeah, one of my favorite joke in the movie was the whole like dick and balls stuck in the wooden
yeah.
chair. That I fucking
So
died at that a little bit.
yeah. There was plenty of gratuitous, boobs bouncing and stuff like that. And yeah,
Hey Carl. By the way,
hey
I'm
Carl
not
Jr.
sending you. I'm not even. I'm not gonna send you a pressure cooker. You just gotta accept that, buddy. You ain't gonna get that Tanuki seasoning. Anyways,
So, oh, what was I saying? You fucking interrupted me and I got all lost.
we were talking about the jokes in the movie.
I don't know. Overall, though, it wasn't a bad movie in my opinion. I thought
It
it was
wasn't
funny.
a bad movie, but
I
it's
thought it was
just
funny.
the whole running joke through the entire movie is like, we're lifeguards. We should leave this to the police, which is 100% true.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is in the original show, they were solving crimes all the time.
Yeah, that was one of the parts of the self-aware bits.
And they even mentioned some of the crimes from the TV show, like drug dealers on the beach and blah blah blah, and all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, that was the whole plot of the movie, was them smuggling drugs in via
Well, no,
the
there was one really ridiculous thing that they mentioned, and from the TV show, I don't know. To me, I thought it was okay. The cheesy bits were a bit much, like the really cheesy bits. They were a bit much. Um, I don't know. It could have definitely been a lot worse. My expectations were lowered so much that I actually enjoyed the movie quite a bit.
lower expectations.
So, what did you think about the movie overall?
Overall, it was
Passable.
passable. Yeah, I've seen a lot better comedies. See, my reference for all movies that are comedy based are like Naked Gun or Hot Shots or things like that. Because even though comedy was going on, the plot still moved forward. It never felt like the scene was stopped simply for the fact that, oh, we have to make this joke right here.
Yeah.
So and that just feels a lot of it in Baywatch and a lot of movies now, where it's just like, oh, we're gonna do this scene, and it's funny because we're just gonna force these characters into the situation that we decide was humorous.
I don't know, but I also feel like it's a lot different type of comedy too, because like the comedy that you're talking about was more like slapstick comedy than anything.
I like slapstick though.
But see,
I like
but it's a different type of comedy.
Well, it's like a more aggressive version of slapstick, essentially.
But anyways, so okay, what out of
I
10?
I just have one other thing to say.
Okay.
The freaking ending on the firework pier, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
fucking
ruin the film
ridiculous.
or anything.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. What happens to the villain? That was, come on.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid. Fucking ridiculous. God damn it. That actually really pissed me off because there were so many better ways they could have taken care of that entire ending there. Maybe added like a 2 or 3 minute bit and boom, you have an actual good ending. Oh, by the way, David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson both make appearances in the movie.
Oh my god, fucking the line from David Hasselhoff was like, what? Work shoes?
Yeah,
Flip flops?
honestly, the scenes, Pamela Anderson's scene was not that long, but it was boring and stupid. There was no point to it.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, here's our director from Baywatch, Hawaii. It's like, how does she move in so much slower motion?
Yeah, God, and they're like, it's gonna take forever. I'm like, oh God, it really is taking forever, and she doesn't look good. She does not look good anymore. She looks fucking.
She looks like a fucking dried up Barbie doll.
Okay, you remember that commercial that they did for like the Hillary campaign when they had all like the old B-list actors on there, and Loretta Swit was on there from MASH, and
No,
she looked
because
like
I
the
don't
Muppet.
watch commercials.
Well, no, everybody did videos on it because
Wait. Was that like the one with like Don Cheadle
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Look up Loretta Swit right now.
I
Like,
don't wanna.
okay, so well, no,
We're in the middle of a
because
show, dude.
no, the thing that I'm gonna say directly references this.
Okay, oh,
So
Loretta.
Loretta Swit is what Pamela Anderson will look like in 20 years.
Give me a half second. Oh Jesus Christ!
Yes, see what I'm saying? But do you agree? Because Loretta Swit was okay for her time. She was a good-looking woman for her time.
That looks like a whole lot of, well, very little plastic covered over a lot of little face.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Pamela Anderson is working her way towards. In 20 years, she will look like Loretta Swit.
Well, I mean, there's, I mean, after barbed wire, I can't imagine any other route to go.
Oh, God. So, anyways, I don't know. 0 to 10, what do you give
Oh,
the movie?
I mean, like a 4.
See, I was gonna go with like a 5.5.
What's a 5.5 is a 10.
No, 5.5, jackass.
5.5. Okay. Yeah, 4. 4 for me. Also, real quick question. Quick
Yes,
question.
yes, she is, Annie. What's up?
So, did you know that little pre-show thing they have, first look in most movie theaters now?
Yeah.
Did you see that commercial for what if Miley Dresselhoff was a celebrity, or what if female scientists were treated as celebrities?
No, I did
Oh
not
my
get
God.
that.
There's this new ad campaign. It's like, let's treat female scientists like celebrities.
Why? Do they do anything spectacular? I mean, are they like the best in their field? Because if they are, then yeah, I can see it.
No. My point of contention is, I've always considered like scientists and scientific endeavors 1,000 times more important than celebrity bullshit, anyways. So I don't think we should just like, oh, let's raise up all these female scientists and treat them like rock stars. We should be doing fucking like that shit to every fucking scientist.
Well, no, you know what we should be doing? We that to every scientist that makes like significant breakthroughs and things
Exactly.
like that. I agree, and that's what I mean. Oh, she's a woman. Who cares? That doesn't play a factor in how good of a scientist she is. If she's a shit scientist, she doesn't matter.
I'm not familiar with Miley Dresselhoff.
Nope, and I don't care either. So, oh, those are yeah. He says those ads are regional. Yeah, I get anti-smoking ads.
Dude, I'm so glad they don't have anti-smoking ads here, because I fucking hate anti-smoking ads.
I hate anti-smoking ads too. Um, oh, and Frostbit says Barbed Wire was a great movie when he was a teenager with raging hormones, and I agree. That's also why I like the movie Striptease. Because one time I was sick. Okay, so one time I was sick from school. I was home for like a week, and something was broken with the with what's it called? You know where you buy movies to watch on TV. The pay-per-view.
Yeah, that shit.
Well, apparently, the pay-per-view channels were broken, and the only like decent movie that was on. I mean, because all the rest of the movies I don't remember what they were, so obviously they weren't that good. But I watched Striptease like 20 times.
Of course you did. Carl, you're not getting the Tanuki seasonings. Deal with it. Fuck you and your pressure cooker.
So,
anyways,
no,
my whole point that I hate anti-smoking ads is just they're so fucking obnoxious. and they don't make you want to smoke, make you want to stop smoking. They just make you want to smoke more, just the arrogance of it.
Yeah, I don't like anti-smoking ads. To me, they're fucking pointless. People are gonna smoke. I mean, I understand trying to keep kids from smoking. That makes sense. Like back in the
Also, no, I'm not talking about creation scientists.
creation
We're talking about
scientists
any
aren't
scientists
scientists.
that make a major breakthrough in developing technology
Uh,
or bioengineering or things like that.
okay, I'm gonna take a moment here and ask everybody that is currently in the chat to like and share the stream here. Hopefully, we can get a few more viewers and one day maybe do nice
We,
things for you guys.
we'd appreciate it.
Like we could eventually maybe give all of you that are here now wrenches. Just saying. I'm talking about actual wrenches. I want to start sending our fans wrenches.
Well, first person to share this out in a tweet with both of us tagged in it, you'll get a wrench.
Are we talking about a real wrench or one of these wrenches?
One of these wrenches.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say
I mean,
we're
I
going to
could send a
VidCon.
wrench. That would not be hard for me to do. I got about like 30 of them.
Well, okay. Well, actually, Hateful's already got a wrench, so
Well, yeah. I was thinking of that. Yeah, he already did that.
yeah, he did the thing already. But anyways, so let's move on. We've got a couple games that we want to talk about. Oh, actually, there's one thing that's not in the list that needs to be in the list. But so Assassin's Creed Origins, we heard some stuff, so we looked it up, and I don't know. I'm semi excited about it, but at the same time, I'm keeping my excitement to a minimum.
Yeah, it is. Even though I'm a fucking huge ass Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed fan.
me too. I've played them all.
Yeah, it's just I fucking love that universe. I love the lore and all the shit that goes with it. And before like Assassin's Creed came out, well, Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and you didn't know everything that was going on. It was like a total mystery. So you're just trying to figure out what was going on in the background. It's like, why did this happen? Who are these people from this first civilization? What's this? What's that?
Okay, so there we go. There we go.
Real quick for a second.
Frostbit gets a wrench, but I am subconscious devil.
Oh my god! I didn't realize she was talking about like who's the other dude in the stream.
It's okay. I'm not very well known. I understand completely.
Don't. Yeah, He's more technical. I'm more of the pushing face of the radical tangent.
Well, that's because I don't sit there and I never end up on streams. I play games. That's what I do with myself. I play video games and I stream video games on my channel.
Well, the only reason I'm even as well known as I am is because I just make fun of everyone.
Yeah, see, I'm not that funny.
See, I'm the more charming half of this podcast. That's how this shit goes down. Anyways, Assassin's Creed.
So the rumors are that they're changing the fighting style. That's the one thing that I'm very excited about. Is they're kind of, dude. Tell me it didn't feel really.
I'm not saying it didn't feel stagnant. It was very stagnant, the fighting style, because it's been the same throughout every single game. They've tried to improve it, and it's not really helped. All the fucking counter styles and all of that. Well, you got to work up to build your counters in fucking Syndicate. Well, fuck that. It's just they really need to come on and figure out something new, and they've updated everything they possibly could except fighting.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. Since the very first one, you get surrounded by a whole bunch of guys. You'll be sitting there fighting one guy, and then another guy will come up and try and hit you. So you have to counter him, and then punch the crap out of him, and then another guy's gonna come up from behind you, and it made it feel like there's a lot more going on than there was because there was a whole bunch of guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Though, okay, real quick, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed?
I don't know. I've played them all.
Well, let me tell you why you're wrong. Anyways, it's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That was like the end all be all best Assassin's Creed.
Wait, was that the one that was the third one that came out, right?
That was actually, yes, it was the third one because it was after 2. That was when Ezio was in Rome.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree.
Yeah, it's just the mechanics of it really good. The fighting style, like getting the achievements and everything, and the extra goals to put into things, and all the weapons and all the combat you could do. It was really interesting,
Yeah.
and I really love the fact that you could unlock weapons by doing like goals and whatnot. I unlocked all the extra weapons in that game. It was so much fucking fun.
Okay, so here's my thing. I miss the old school multiplayer that they had. The multiplayer for those games was fucking awesome. I don't know why they
See,
got rid of it.
my problem with multiplayer in that is it isn't because I have any problem with it. It was around the time when I still didn't have internet, so all I could play was single player. I never got deep into Assassin's Creed multiplayer just for that fact.
Honestly, I think you can actually still go through, at least on Xbox Live. Last time I played, you could still play because people still play it. It's probably not as popular, but I mean, I used to play it all the fucking time. I've played it on all of the games that had it, and then they just randomly, oh, we're just gonna cut it out and make the game, make the single player shittier. Well, what the fuck am I getting for this? I'm spending
Yeah,
$60.
the whole point of the game is the entire single player storyline.
Yeah, the multiplayer was just an added bit, and I get it, but they didn't make the single player any better.
Yeah, they tried too hard to push the game, and they even tried to spread it out through different developers so they had more time. But if you only focus on multiplayer and you don't really focus on the single player aspect that really helped the series itself, then you're going to be fucked regardless.
Yeah.
That's why I love Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, because the mechanics were sound, the gameplay was sound, the story was sound, everything worked together.
And it didn't
And
feel stale.
exactly, it felt like a breath of fresh air, but that was because it was so early on in the series that they had time to do that. Honestly, what revitalized Assassin's Creed was Assassin's Creed 2, because playing the original, it's almost unplayable at this point.
Yeah, oh yeah. I played it.
Trying to go back and play that at this point now, it's impossible. And it's because of how restricted you are, essentially, in playing the game. But once Assassin's Creed 2 came around, it's like, oh, we've added in all these different extra features. You can swim, you can hide underwater, you can use these gondolas, you have double aerial assassinations, you can climb faster, do this and that. And then Assassin's Creed Brotherhood just took what they did from Assassin's Creed 2 and improved upon it.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny is I didn't start Assassin's Creed's because there was an actual Assassin's Creed 3, right? Or was Brotherhood 3?
No, oh my god. Let's
So
okay. We can talk about the timeline real quick. It's Assassin's Creed, then the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy, and then it's Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay, yes. So I didn't start playing until after 3 came out.
No, wait. Did you play Black Flag?
I've played them all, but I didn't start until then.
The first game you played was 3.
No, I played number 1 first, but I started when 3 came out.
Jesus.
I know, weird, right?
Yeah. Though I have to say, throwing knives, they're the unsung hero of that series. I fucking love throwing knives.
Oh yeah, I liked them too. They were so much fun.
Oh my god!
Like
And
the smoke
the
bombs and
bearded,
shit. The smoke bombs and shit. I never used, not once.
yeah, I used them to get away, but that was about it.
I never even
But
used them for that. I just kept running.
my favorite thing to do in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I got the bearded axe, and it was just this big, gigantic fucking battle axe, and you had this mechanic where if you locked onto somebody, and you hit like the throw button, you threw that gigantic fucking axe at them.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Like I'd do shit like I'd steal people's spears and run away and get some distance. I just fucking nail a guy right through the goddamn chest with it.
Yep.
And I bring out my bearded axe and nail another people, then run up, get the axe back, and start fighting everybody. Oh, so good.
Okay, so basically, they've here's the big change to the game, is they've added shields in the fighting systems.
Yeah,
The game.
the fighting system supposedly is more like Dark Souls, so you'll have more defense and tactics and whatnot. Which
They
I
kind of
don't know
need
how
that. They kind of
I'm
need
not-
it. They need it.
Yeah,
You know they do.
they need an upgrade, but I'm not sure if they need some kind of upgrade. But I'm not sure if how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna have to actually play the game, which I'm a fucking Assassin's Creed slut. So yeah, I'm gonna buy the game regardless.
Yeah. Well, and here's my problem. I'm worried about the game. I really am. They've fucked up the last two. They need to do something. They need to fix it. If this doesn't work, the game series will die. It will.
The problem
die.
they're having is that they're really fucking up with the story. At least that's my opinion of it. I love the story of Assassin's Creed and the depth of it and all these things you didn't understand. And they're just kind of like underplaying the real life, like the present day stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of the big point of Assassin's Creed that everybody liked.
Well, and the funny thing is that wasn't even supposed to be in the original game. It was just supposed to be this this period game. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on a second. I have somebody at the door. I don't know why.
Tell them to go the fuck away.
I'm going to. Hold on.
Sorry about this, guys. Snooky sucks at this this streaming thing apparently. So let's see. Anyways, I'll just kind of give you guys a preview of the next few things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to actually do. We're going to talk about Anthem, the new game from BioWare that they've started showing some gameplay for and some trailers for. And then we're going to do the Mummy review. And Tanuki's back.
I don't know, some fucking retard. Anyways.
So, I don't know. I'm very skeptical of it because I think that they're going to change something and it's going to break the way the game's supposed to work.
Yeah, and I can't imagine like a Dark Souls-esque style of combat with with all the moving around and climbing over things and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Now,
yeah. So let's move on to what I'm sure that you're very, 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 very excited about. Anthem.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Tanuki is a what's that game called? Destiny slut, like big time.
Yeah. I hate to admit it, but I really am. I fucking love that game.
So this looks like, from what he tells me, it looks like an open world Destiny. And I don't know, it looks good. I'm actually kind of excited for it. I never once played Destiny, not once.
Well, it's like Destiny's like a dystopian future where after this golden age of technology came into play, this darkness, this evil came in and destroyed everything, and they only have like one city left. And you as a guardian go in and out and fight the evil, and you take on jobs and missions and whatnot to help fight them, and then occasionally you go into like big raids and whatnot to fight the evil hard. And it's kind of like the same concept, but in this game you have the last city. Well, you have the dystopian future, you have the kind of final city, I guess. I'm not sure if that's 100% what it is. And you have these suits that you can upgrade and modify and give them special abilities, all this and that. and you can modify them to your perfect preference.
Yeah.
And there's this just big ass fucking world you can explore where you can interact with other people, bring in other people, do these missions or these public events and whatnot. It's really interesting, and I'm really excited.
Yeah. This, it looks really good. I don't know. I'll probably buy this one. I don't know if I'll buy Destiny 2. I know you're gonna buy Destiny 2, and I'll wait for.
I have already bought Destiny 2.
Oh God.
I'm just hey. The reason why is because
Well,
fucking
I mean, I
Poison in
can.
the Well loves that fucking game, and I do too. So we're gonna do some fucking shit together.
Well, I mean, I have no room to talk because I pre-ordered Friday the 13th.
Oh Jesus Christ. Well, you've gotten many a stream out of it, so I guess that works.
Yeah, I did. I actually got quite a few streams.
Also, for those of you curious, I don't have a beer of the week because I didn't buy beer today. So the cocktail of the week is a Mexican Mule. And if you're curious about what that is, that's a Moscow Mule, but instead of vodka, you use tequila. It's very good. So good.
Okay. So, speaking of things that nobody cares about, let's go into The Mummy.
You motherfucker.
No, actually,
Anyways.
no, because, I mean, to be honest, tell me you did not think that this was going to be a shit movie.
Okay.
But I'm talking about
I swear to
before.
fucking God, I thought this movie, I was just going to go in and be bored as a fuck over it. Because I just went in and thought of it like, oh, this is just going to be a reboot of a reboot.
Yeah,
Which, if you aren't aware, the Brandon Fraser Mummy movies were a reboot, but the original Mummy movie was just so blasé that nobody really gave a fuck.
well, and the original Mummy movie was made in the 30s.
Exactly. So at that point, it was fine for a reboot and it was ready to go. This movie, as it is, stands alone.
Yeah, as a complete separate entity.
Like it really does. It really is like apples and oranges.
It really is. The Brendan Fraser movie was funny. You know, it had some decent action. It's got some decent-ish humor towards the beginning, and then it turns into action and lore, and
Like all this shit goes down, and it becomes much more than it is.
yeah, it honestly, okay, think of it as you know how like you have like the Wolverine origin story, and then you have Iron Man and all these things. The original movies for these characters were origin stories. Think of this as an origin story for a universe.
Like this is the jumping off point for making a horror universe.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Wolfman or Nosferatu or
Which yeah.
Monster Hunters. And the only reason I'm bringing those up is because we were looking at this earlier.
So, do you still have the list by chance?
Yes, I do have the list.
Okay, let's kind of go. Okay, wait. Let's finish the review of the movie, and then we'll go into the list.
Okay.
So,
how did you feel with Tom Cruise?
I think they could have picked a better actor to play him.
Yeah,
He wasn't bad. He just wasn't great either. He wasn't really.
It was slightly a mediocre performance.
His character was not memorable at all. There were 3 characters in this entire movie. No, 4 characters that were memorable in this entire movie, and not one of them is Tom Cruise.
I don't know.
We'll put it this way. I will remember the chick who he kind of is in love with or whatever through the entire movie. I will remember her character more than I'll remember him.
You'll remember his buddy that died
exactly.
in the first act
yeah.
more than you'll remember him.
And then you'll remember the Mummy. The Mummy, honestly, okay. How did you feel about the way they made the Mummy look?
I didn't have much of a problem.
Wait. Okay, we're good. Go. The stream died again.
Oh shit! I'm still gonna blame your Afghan internet. Anyways, how I felt about the Mummy, the character itself, like the design of it,
yeah.
the eyes didn't make sense to me. but I
Yeah.
really like the fucking markings and all of that on them, and the style and the aesthetic, and even the dagger they used, I thought was interesting.
Yeah, I think. Oh, it showed that it died on my end. Sorry. Um, so, I think the only reason they did the eye thing was because it looks cool.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes people will think like, "Oh, this is cool. This is gonna look awesome," and then like it dies out to what's relevant.
So,
Though I think that just they were using that as a play back onto when Tom Cruise kind of like shifts. It was like differentiating him from the
yeah,
God of Death.
yeah,
I think they were trying to establish that like, oh, this is what signifies this person as controlling evil.
yeah, yeah.
So that
Honestly,
might have been why they did that.
that's probably the entire reason. I think that would have actually played better for. This is going to be a slight spoiler uh, for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a way better way to signify the difference between the two than the way that they did it.
Oh, like how his handprint was completely different.
Well, not even that, but like, did you see the way that his face got darker almost and like
Yeah, where
more
it was
blood
almost like
vessels?
it almost looked like he was dead.
Yeah,
Like his
I mean,
cells were actually dying.
it looked cool, but I think
Actually,
the eyes.
even a better way is like they could have like put markings on his skin.
No, because that wouldn't have really played well for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No,
Um,
no, no, no. I'm saying about Tom Cruise.
oh
Like
yeah,
having the death god enter his body
yeah,
and like have markings come down on his body like being like ancient runes or something.
yeah.
That would have been better. No, no, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that played out perfectly. That was very well done in my opinion.
I liked it. I think that I just think that there's a couple ways they could have done it a little bit better, but honestly, so apparently we are being invited to play some Quiplash after this
Uh
on K's channel.
sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go to our single accounts and we'll pop in.
Yeah. Um. So, moving on.
Oh no, no, no. I think there's still some things to be said about this movie.
Well, no, I was being moving on from the Quiplash thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
I think that the action was cool looking. The I, honestly, I find very few flaws with the movie, other than the fact that fucking really. Other than the fact that Tom Cruise.
Yeah, they probably could have gone like a much better actor to do that. I would have even gone with like a lesser known actor.
Yeah,
As
that's what I mean. I mean, fucking Tom Cruise is what 50.
He's about the end of his wheelhouse for that.
Don't get me wrong, he looks okay for his age, but he's starting to look weird
The
without a
only
shirt
problem I have
on.
with okay, one of the problems I have with Tom Cruise, aside from Scientology and all that other bullshit, I hate how his teeth aren't symmetrical with his face.
You know what? I don't.
You know what I'm talking about, damn it.
Well, I don't know. He's not that great of an actor. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's so popular. Why is he so popular?
I don't know why he's popular now, but I knew why he was popular during like Top Gun and whatnot.
Yeah, because he looked good without a shirt on. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and though also Night and Day, that wasn't a bad movie.
No, that wasn't a bad movie, but that was because the characters were good.
Exactly.
But
Who would you have instead of Tom Cruise?
Brendan Fraser at his peak. Um,
That's not an option, damn it!
I know,
And
I
you
know.
goddamn know it.
I don't know. Who would it? Ryan Reynolds would have been good.
What about Chris Pratt?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, yeah. He wouldn't be bad as whatever the fuck his name was in the movie.
Charlie? No, not Charlie Sheen. Damn it, Carl.
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen would have made a good mummy. Fucking looks like it. God damn, that guy's fucked up.
Speaking of old actors, I almost watched Boogie Nights tonight. Well, today.
Okay.
I don't know. I occasionally have this urge to watch bad movies, and I know Boogie Nights isn't a terrible movie, so I kind of put it off to the side.
Didn't that win like a Best Picture award?
Yeah, that's why I can't really watch it if I'm trying to watch bad movies.
So,
No, I'm not saying I don't like Charlie Sheen. I'm saying that he's kind of off his rocker. Is all.
And he's old as fuck looking now.
But instead of watching like that, I watched like a bunch of like DreamWorks movies and Speed Racer, and that's a good point. Is Chris Pratt Brendan Fraser at his peak?
Maybe, yeah. I hope he doesn't do the same thing that fucking Brendan Fraser did and just let himself go and look like shit in 5 years.
And become completely irrelevant.
Yeah, well, I think he'll end up accidentally doing that anyways. All actors eventually do. Except for fucking Tom Cruise.
No, actually, no. I think that now actors kind of have some level of self-preservation. And I think they understand that now. And they're looking back on their predecessors and thinking, oh, well, I don't want to be like that, so... I mean, we are like over a generation in, and Chris Pratt is like, he's the fucking meat and potatoes of fucking Marvel at this point.
Who was I thinking? Fuck, I thought of somebody, but I forgot who the fuck it was. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Also, Bedazzled is a good fucking movie. Just saying.
Yeah, it was a good bad movie.
It was better than fucking Monkey Bone.
Never saw it. It was better than Little Nicky.
I like Little Nicky.
Which do you prefer?
Little Nicky.
God, you're gay.
You're a fucking fag, dude, so shut the fuck up.
Anyways. So.
But, now getting on to the point of it opening this up for a universe.
Wait, we gotta... Before we get to that part, out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Give it like a 6, maybe a 6.5.
I was gonna go with the 7.5 actually. No, probably a 7 actually. 7. It was a solid 7.
There was some points in it that I kind of it drew me out, but that was personal reasons, so that's a 6.5.
So now let's talk about the possibility for the Dark Universe.
Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Dark Universe, it's this is the whole like Marvel Universe-esque thing, but instead of it being like Marvel movies and DC movies, this is horror movies. Now, that's movies such as, like, I got it up right now. The next one they're looking at is Bride of Frankenstein. And the reason, and it's coming out in February 14th, 2019. And my assumption to why it's coming out so many years later, well, not so many years later, but a few years later, is because The Mummy is going to be like a soft open for it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to gauge if people actually want this kind of universe. And I think they really do. I think this has potential.
Yeah,
well, if done correctly.
Yeah, it really does. Like I said, this is almost like an origin story for an entire universe, you know.
Exactly.
I'm really excited for some of the ideas that are out there. Obviously, there's Nosferatu, the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Carl, we got like 3 other reviews we gotta do for random ass movies, okay? Mulletville can take a fucking back burner for a bit for our usual content. We're still working on a format for it.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, continue.
Well, here's the thing, Carl, is it's summer. Big blockbuster movies come out in the summer.
Yeah, once we hit a dead period,
Which next week, I don't think. Uh, no, Sunday I'm off. We can. We'll figure it out. But we are going to have an episode next week. But I don't think we're going to have one the week after because I'm still going to be driving back from VidCon.
we'll figure out. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll send out updates. Anyways,
Because we got like two other movies that we have to look into.
yeah, we do.
Oh, we're gonna hit a dead period, are we, Carl? Are we?
I don't know. We're
Are we?
we're 55 minutes in, and we've had a peak of 6 viewers, and we're at 4 right now. So we're already dying. Leave us the fuck alone. So, anyways.
Anyways. Yeah, potential for this universe.
So what's the next movie? That's Bride of Frankenstein coming out?
Yeah, Bride of Frankenstein's gonna come out.
Okay, what's the one at? What do we have on the slate? You don't have to give us like the when they're coming out and all that. Just the movies that they're playing.
Aside from Bride of Frankenstein, everything else is to be announced. So
Okay, well, what do we have?
we got Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Invisible Man, Van Helsing, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, and Hunchback of Notre Dame, and that could expand onward into multiple other creatures depending on how they take things or how well this universe does.
Yeah. So, one of the things that they kind of start touching on a little bit is there's like I don't know if you would call them a cabal, but there's an organization that hunts evil creatures.
It's essentially a monster hunter guild.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was actually the way that they kind of make it seem is it was almost started by the Knights Templar.
Yeah, it really does feel that way.
So, a couple things. What are you most looking forward to out of these movies? Like this
Van
universe?
Helsing.
Really?
Hold on.
I am looking forward to Dracula.
I got stopped up. That's why I had to stop for a second. Now,
Well, go take
The
a poop
reason-
if you're stopped up.
my nasal cavity was stopped up. Anyways, the reason I'm looking forward to Van Helsing is because I like monster hunter movies.
Yeah, I like monster movies. So
Well, no, I like whenever there's like, oh, well, if we want to defeat this monster, we need to use this, this, and this, or we have to do this ritual and things like that. I like watching characters having to use specific like weaknesses against the monsters and things like that.
mhm.
I don't know why. It's just I really find that entertaining. It's like, oh, we need silver bullets for this that are laced with garlic, or we need to use the liver of Wendigo to defeat this thing.
That's why you like Supernatural so much.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, then you have a thing for Dean, so
Actually, I don't.
Sam.
No.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, it's the only aspect of that show I really enjoy is just the monster hunting aspect.
Well, there's hot chicks and cool cars. They have good music too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the fucking music on that shit is on point.
But anyways, moving on. We're not talking about that right now. We'll talk about that eventually. That'll probably be like a wintertime thing because we'll hit a lull.
Yeah, we'll hit a wall and we'll do like the Supernatural episode.
Well, we'll just do like TV shows during the winter and movies during the summer. I have a feeling that's how this is going to work. Yeah, or else
Well,
we're going to
I
expand the show into 2 to 3 hours. So
We have to talk about the finales for Arrow and all that because they finally wrapped up.
I still have to watch them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm rewatching Prison Break so that way I can finish the new season so that way I can tell you how it is. Because you're not going to watch it, so I'll watch it.
Yeah, I can't watch it because I'm too far behind and I don't care as much.
4 seasons. 5 total in a movie.
Oh my god. You know how much shit we have to watch normally during a week?
Yeah, you can't watch it all, I know.
Exactly.
So, anyways, so here's what they have slated for people to play characters. Um, they have Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man, which I don't know how I feel about this. Actually, and the other person that's out there that I even know who it is The Rock, and he's supposed to play the Wolfman. And here's
I
my
don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play.
I don't know, he's a big guy. I think it'll work out well.
No, no. My point is, I don't know how that usually goes, but The Rock looks like he eats other werewolves as a normal person.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So here's my thing. Here's my one complaint with all of this, the way it is. There's figure how much do you think Johnny Depp will charge him?
oh god, out the ass.
Fucking like $40 million probably.
Probably.
The Rock will probably get about the same because they're both huge right now. Why are they spending half their budget on one actor per movie?
They're hoping. I'll tell you why. It's because they're hoping the name of the actor will draw in more people, so they can make this a more well-known series.
See,
And I mean, arguably, The Rock is the most well-paid actor in Hollywood at the moment.
really?
I believe so.
Wow.
I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure.
Now, my problem is they're spending these huge budgets on one actor. You don't need big name actors. Marvel made this same mistake. They focused more on the individual character rather than the story overall. And I'm talking about
The only place they've ever made it where it's kind of decent is Guardians of the Galaxy. They've actually made a very well done. Like they work more on the story.
I'm talking in the comic book world.
Oh, and the comic books alone.
Yeah, because let's change Iron Man to a black girl and a teenage black girl, and then let's make Miss Marvel a Muslim chick, and let's turn Thor into a girl, and they're focusing on the wrong parts of the characters. Rather, like they're focusing on the things that don't matter. Nobody cares who plays the character if the character is good.
No. Nobody gives a fuck about the story if the characters are bad.
No. What I'm saying is, because I mean, okay, who was it that I saw? I think was it Jeff that did a review on like some of the new like the Iron Heart, which is Iron Man, the black teenage girl.
Yeah.
He did some reviews on the comics and everything.
He did it. V did it. A few YouTubers have done a lot.
He did one recently. Jeff did one recently, is what I'm kind of getting.
Yeah. V does them fairly recently.
Well,
he did like a week before Jeff.
What I'm saying is he's like, I'm kind of digging it because the story is good. They're making the character make sense with the story, or the story makes sense with the character, rather than just, hey, Iron Man's a black girl. Continue on doing what you were doing.
Well, I mean, they made an entire series that was just basically like Black Lives Matter comic books. So,
well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that they're focusing on the wrong parts. You can have these big name actors, and that's great, good for you. But the problem is the big name actor with a smaller budget for the rest of the film will not make the film good.
It's like if you focus all your money towards the actor and you don't have any money left to actually work on production, that's going to be a shit movie regardless.
Exactly. So, I think that...
And as somebody who watches like really bad movies all the time, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of small budget movies that are really fucking good. This is a movie based out of China. One of Stephen Chow's earlier works. It's called The God of Cookery. And it's not to everybody's taste, but even though it's like this foreign film, it's really fucking good. it's interesting. It's got humor. It's got an interesting story, kind of. But it's just like the characters are interesting, and the story is interesting.
You don't have to have a huge budget to make good films. You just don't. But they keep doing that. They keep dumping all this money into these actors, and the actors are only bringing so much to the table. You know, if you have a huge actor with shit like special effects, everybody's just gonna go, okay, well that could have been so much better if the special effects were good.
And not only that, it's like you get a high end actor. The 18 Bronze Man of Shaolin, fucking hateful bastard. I love you, man. You've seen that goddamn movie. Anyways, no, if you spend your main production on just the main actor, then you also have to divide your budget out into shittier other actors
Yeah.
to play the other roles. Because you also have to remember, it wasn't just Tom Cruise in this. Russell fucking Crowe is in this.
Yeah. Russell Crowe, but he's not paid nearly as much as he was back 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, Gladiator days.
Yeah. Right after Gladiator, he was making money hand over fist.
And yeah, Annie, yeah, thank you for looking that up. Yeah, The Rock is currently the highest paid actor in Hollywood right now.
Yeah. I mean, and there's no reason for it. There's no reason to dump him into this movie. And that was another thing. I read something, you know, they're putting all this money into it. Marvel made that mistake too. They paid for big name actors, and then that's part of the reason they had to reboot after the third one, was because they couldn't afford to keep paying all the actors to continue the stories. That's why they were going to start doing a bunch of origin stories movies. That's why Wolverine got a shitty origin story, was because they paid way too much for these actors, and then they had to start trying to split them up in order to
Wait. We talking about Marvel Studios, or are we talking about Fox Studios? Because Marvel doesn't own every single Marvel movie.
We're talking about the X-Men universe.
Okay, the X-Men universe, so we're talking about Fox. Okay.
Okay, well, Marvel was involved in some. Either way, they made a mistake. Do you see what I'm saying? They paid for big name actors.
As far as like X-Men goes, they got fucking Hugh Jackman. They got Patrick Stewart. They got who's the girl who plays Jean Grey? Oh, and Halle Berry. Yeah.
Jean Grey wasn't. Oh no, she was. What the fuck's her name? I don't remember her name. I don't care. Yeah, and I agree. The movie business is really stupid nowadays. They only care about the name of the actor. They don't care about making good movies, and that's a very good point. And it's shitty that they do that. And that's why I think that, I don't know. I like indie films a lot. I really do.
That's also the reason why I watch a lot of like Japanese films and a lot of Japanese media, is because it's more towards the story and the characters than it is the actors so much. Also, sometime we need to watch Bunraku. I really want you to watch that.
I don't know what that means.
It's this movie that has Josh Hartnett and Demi Moore. God. Ron Perlman and a bunch of other decent actors in it, and it's this movie that's kind of like underrated indie.
Okay.
But it's one of my favorite movies.
Okay, well we'll talk about that later. Have you seen? Oh, that's true. Smarter folks will follow directors, not actors. That's very true. Which is why I refuse to watch Michael Bay movies. Because Michael Bay.
Speaking of Michael Bay movies, I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of Shadows today.
The second one?
Yeah.
Did you? How are you still alive?
See that's my trick. All the movies that I watch have just made me numb after a while.
Oh God, I refuse to watch it. So I didn't even watch the first one. Because here's my thing.
The second one is so much fucking worse. Not for anything other than it just gets fucking ridiculous.
Well, here's my thing with the entire New Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Even the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the second one, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but it's completely different from the first one. The first one
Yeah,
was
because the
really
first one had a
dark
bit
and
of dark comedy to it.
yeah, it was dark and it was fantastic. It was things that I wasn't able to appreciate as a child that I really appreciate now.
No, I completely agree. And then like the third one came out, and it was just like, what's this fucking garbage?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going back in time. Time travel ruins everything. Except for Doctor Who. Doctor Who does it right, but they fuck it up all the time. I don't get it. I don't know how they do that.
I mean, with Doctor Who, the reason time travel works is because it's they give it some agency where, oh, some
It's
things you just can't change, but other things you can change. So it
yeah.
gives it more a dynamic feel to it. And also Doctor Who has done it where it's like, oh, I'm about to die. I better not do the same mistakes I did to get to that point.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Annie, screw you. I'm working on getting a collection that big. Fucking 800 movies.
Do you really watch horror? Yeah, you watch
Yeah,
horror sometimes. Sometimes.
dude, last weekend I got, see, this is my thing. Sometimes on a Friday night into Saturday morning, I'll get really, really drunk and I'll just not be able to sleep. And I wake up and just stare at my screen. I go, I want to watch some fucked up shit. Let's see what horror movies are on. Like the last one I watched was like VHS and VHS 2 and a bunch of movies that were like the anthology style movies where it's just like small horror shorts within a singular movie.
Okay, real quick. You remember how I bought Doctor Strange like 4 months ago?
You've still not watched it,
I
have you?
still have not watched it.
I've watched the movie you bought more times than you have. Just let that sink in.
You know, the funny thing about that is I'm actually really interested in like the entire mysticism aspect of the Marvel universe because I know that's where that goes into. I'm really interested in that. I've never really like
Yeah, I'm kind of over the whole scientific area.
yeah.
I'm more into like, oh, I want to see like the magic and mysticism stuff.
Okay, we'll put it this way. It, the, this is complete blasphemy. Wait a sec. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, by the way, Annie, I've been collecting DVDs and movies
Wait a sec. Okay, there we go.
since 2001.
So YouTube is fucking stupid. Fuck
No
YouTube.
shit.
So here's my thing. Um, what was I saying? I'm sorry. The fucking YouTube's pissing me off. I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about horror movies and
Fuck.
anthologies like VHS and ABCs of Death and things like that.
I don't remember. God, that pisses me off. That really upsets me. That I just completely fucking lost my shit right there. Whatever. I don't know. So actually, Annie, it's funny that you mentioned that you and Hateful were talking about that is because Hateful has gotten us to join his crusade to find the most fucked up movie ever made.
I was forced into this, by the way, for the record.
Well, yeah, you're the co-host. You're supposed to be forced into things you don't want to do.
The reason why is because about 3 years ago, I got fucking Netflix and shit.
Yeah, I had a collection of probably about 400 movies, and then I joined the army, so I lost all that, and then I got another collection of about 250.
Okay, actually, I'll do some math real quick. I'll be back in really quick. Hold on.
And then I got Netflix. So, anyways, we are looking for the most fucked up movie ever made. Apparently, um, I, we still have to see a Serbian film, by the way. Not a Siberian film, Tanuki, a Serbian film.
Okay, it's about 19 movies per shelf. Let me do some quick math.
Inside. Oh, I haven't even started this yet. I've been looking into it for a while, and then Hateful brought it up. So let me. So this is a new thing for me.
Okay, on average, I have 456 movies without counting. That's just the average amount that I have on one shelf.
Wait, how many?
456.
Oh. I wish I had more movies, but I just don't.
My eventual goal is to have as many movies as you see in Hot Fuzz. When fucking Nick Frost opens those doors, you see an entire wall filled with them.
Uh-huh.
That's my end goal.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Let me ask you this, Hateful. How many B-list movies have you watched?
I'm sure it's probably a lot. But anyways,
Not horror movies, just B-list in general.
well, like, why would you watch something other than B-list horror? If you're gonna watch B-list, just watch B-list horror.
Because sometimes I need to have that negativity in my life. Now, what were you saying?
I don't know. I have no. Oh well, we're pretty much done with the show for now. I mean,
Wait. I got some shit to say about Speed Racer.
you said you weren't gonna do this.
I'm gonna do this fucking anyways because I got a fucking bone to pick with that fucking movie.
I wish you were here so that way you could stop the stream while I go out and smoke. But I'll wait.
No, you're sitting here, motherfucker.
I don't care.
You're gonna
though.
sit here and listen to me be pissed off about a fucking shitty movie that no one really fucking cares about.
Okay.
So, this movie is like 90% CGI. Almost the entirety of the film is just CGI. And they fucking over the topped every single scene where they just made it like all pop, make it look really comic booky. Like not even like how they do in Marvel movies now. It's just like the old shitty style where it's like, oh, look at all these vibrant colors and shit, and oh, let's make Batman different colors just to do this convoluted plot point. Then they have a fucking kung fu scene. They have a scene where like almost all the fucking characters fight, and apparently, if you're a racer, you just know kung fu. You just know fucking kung fu simply for the fact that you're a fucking racer. And racers are fucking superstars, so of course you're gonna fucking know kung fu. Even the dad who builds the car, the John Goodman character in that movie, he fucking knows how to fight people, and he's so strong apparently that he can just like toss somebody out of the woodwork, just like throw them completely out of the scene entirely, and essentially just like crush two guys' heads with his bare hands.
Actually, you know what's really funny is speaking of Speed Racer and B movies, did you ever watch the original Death Race 2000?
Oh, fuck yes, I did.
Did you watch Death Race 2050?
Yeah.
Holy dog shit, those were fucking stupid, weren't they?
I love them.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I didn't say I didn't like them. I just said they're fucking
They're
stupid.
stupid as fuck, but oh my god, they're so much fun to watch. It's like, why the fuck am I wearing this goddamn mask? I can't see shit out of it. I can barely breathe. It's like, what are some of the things that people don't know about Frankenstein? Well, I like animals. I adopted this dog recently. Gotta give him vitamins because he fucking shits liquid waste everywhere.
Okay,
oh So in closing, Baywatch ain't bad. The Mummy's better than you thought it would be, and Speed Racer is a fucking piece of shit.
yeah, basically that's a good way to wrap it up. So I would like to thank the like maybe two people watching, which would be Annie and Hateful. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for stopping by and hanging out for a bit, and we'll
Thank
see you
y'all.
guys next week.
Have I seen Blood-Sucking Freaks? No, I
They're
have not.
talking
But
amongst themselves.
uh,
Say goodbye to the people.
bye, people.